My name is Lionel. I have been a resident here since February of this year. One of the reasons why I came here is because it became difficult for my wife to manage me at home, and Walmsley had new facilities and it was close to home. I felt very safe and very welcome here. You can have good conversations with the people who are residents here. Now that doesn't happen everywhere, because some of the places I've stayed at, the residents were withdrawn and not in the habit of talking about themselves, but that doesn't happen here. And Australian Unity, very amenable to suggestions of trying new things. They're trying things all the time to see what the residents enjoy the most.
So we have an extensive lifestyle program. So we look at bus trips, we have entertainment, we do the general things like bingo and arts and crafts and church services, etc. One of the things that we do is that we survey our residents quite regularly and ask for feedback on our lifestyle program, so that we are trying to make sure that it is relevant to the cohort of residents that we've got. And
I don't think many people here realise how good the food is compared to what it's like in other places I've stayed. Demonstrably better, even though, trying to cater for 100 people of quite diverse tastes it's quite a challenging.
Keeping meals healthy within aged care is a challenge, but it's not as hard as everybody makes it out to be. It's a new process. It's looking at providing fresh ingredients. It's providing seasonal ingredients. The Walmsley menu is a 6-week menu. We change seasonally. We make sure that everything possible is made in-house. Means that more nutrients go into our food and our residents benefit from that.
Thing that's impressed me is a very high sense of dedication. They really do actively care.
If you've worked in aged care, no matter how long you've worked in aged care, it's always been about, providing care for your residents, about working with family members and those sorts of things. With Australian Unity specifically, we try and make it more homely, so it's much less clinical and much more of a home environment.
There's something about being greeted with a smile as the lights are turned on, having help with your showering and getting ready for the day, but you have good conversation while all that's happening, and you get to know a bit about the life of one another.